Kasidate yurei are the ghosts of mothers who died in childbirth or shortly after childbirth. They return to the world of the living because of their strong attachment to their child and their lingering motherly duties. Like all yurei, these ghosts appear as faint images of their former selves. They often appear wearing burial clothing, or else the clothes that they wore in their lifetime. However, Kasidate yurei often appear less horrific, even slightly loving, when compared to scarier types of yurei. They appear to shopkeepers or travelers on the road at night, and often return to the same place over and over again. Kasidate yurei exist to fulfill one purpose: to see to the well-being of their child. They try to do this by buying candy or other things for their children. They have no money, so they pay with whatever they can, sometimes even with dead leaves. They seek out living people, whom they try to lead back to the location of their waiting baby. If the baby is discovered and taken care of, the Kasidate yurei can finally rest. Until then, though, she will appear every night to find help for her child. Kasidate yurei stories are very common, although the details vary from place to place. One common version goes like this. One rainy night, a shopkeeper was closing up his shop when he heard a tapping sound at the window. Looking out, he saw a woman standing pathetically in the rain, cold and drenched. He asked her if she needed help, but all she said was, "One candy, please." Even though the shop was closed, the shopkeeper felt sorry for the poor woman, so he sold her the candy. She paid him one mon, a very low denomination coin, and vanished into the night. The next night, she came at the very same time, looking forlorn and disheveled. Again, she asked the shopkeeper, in a voice almost too faint to hear, "One candy, please." The shopkeeper gave her a candy, and again she paid with one mon, and left just as quietly as she had come. Every night for 6 nights, this exact scenario played out. On the 7th night, she returned, but this time had no money. When she asked, "One candy, please," she presented a handful of leaves. The shopkeeper told her that he could not accept leaves as payment. "Then take this instead," she said, handing him her coat. The shopkeeper protested, but she insisted. Finally, he gave in and accepted the trade. The next day, a merchant from a neighboring village passed through the town. He stopped in his friend's shop, and the shopkeeper told him of the strange woman who came visiting every night, and of the coat that she gave him as payment. When the merchant saw the strange woman's coat hanging in the shop, he went pale. "That is the coat of my friend's wife." "Really? Perhaps it was she who came to the store." "That is impossible. She died 1 week ago. She was buried in this coat." The merchant and the shopkeeper looked at each other in disbelief. They went to the temple, where she was buried, to tell the head priest what the shopkeeper had seen. The priest scolded them for believing in such superstitions. Afterwards, he took them to the woman's grave to show them that all